half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face second down and 7. Rodgers. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's Olave as they try the jet sweep. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. On the give, this is Kamara. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He got his man, it's Hill. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Big-time pitch and catch there on third down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Throwing, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, KC. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit just...
And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Rodgers to throw. That deep for Olave. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Whoa! A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Motion man is Rice. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. To the pylon, he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, it's Rodgers. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball and get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
3rd and long for Rodgers.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. a carry for Hunt. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. Second down and 3. Throwing now, Mahomes. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and 9. Play action here. Mahomes. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
Really? Are you kidding me?
On 4th down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Araiza. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10. Rodgers now. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Olave is the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That one downfield for Cooks. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a run with Hunt. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got him. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. It's a give now to Kamara. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
1st down for Aaron. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Rodgers. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. And 3rd down coming up. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Hill. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, New Orleans. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pacheco. Oh, a loose football. The Saints have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give here to Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On the ground, this is Hunt. And And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. An even 40 yards. Throw right side. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover. And it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hand.
That one, taken in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Saints will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And with an open date on the schedule next week, I believe it's saving this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL